Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Eternal 7 stream. So I stated earlier, we had a short stream earlier today. We're going to pick up where we left off. Excuse me for a second while I get OBS set up correctly. I don't know why it does that. Alright, looks good. Alright, so at the end of the previous stream, really it was a short stream. We did some cleanup here in Mount Gelmir. We're going to do more of the same on this stream. So we are currently in Gelmir Hero Grave. We're going to go through this dungeon, hopefully. We're going to try to. Okay, I'm trying to remember what was in this dungeon. Okay, it's coming back to me. There's going to be a chariot here. Ooh, is this the dungeon where we get the finger? Yeah, it is. It is the finger dungeon. So I'm going to run over to that bottom section there. Excuse me, guys. There we go. Take care of that guy. This doesn't give us very much. Pretty sure this chariot will one-shot us if it hits us. Alright, so this first area, you could go all the way to the bottom of this area and you can pick up that weapon that gives you like the finger hammer. It's a really cool weapon. It's good for a strength build. Matter of fact, I don't think I actually have it on my low level strength build, which we might take a side detour and hop on that character here at some point. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay, good. He's dead. So there's like a few different ways to do this dungeon. You can just jump right down here. Basically skip a large chunk of the dungeon. We will actually press forward with the dungeon itself though. Let's start some regen here. So the next room over there is going to be pretty rough. I think now's the time to go. There's quite a few enemies down here. There's a few pages. It's very easy to get overwhelmed in this room. With everything that's going to be happening here. So I don't know how it's going to go on this character. Matter of fact, I'm going to buff up. I'm going to put some Bloodflame Blade on it. We got our full stack of defense going here. We got both of the shield talismans. I'm going to try to sneak around here and just get this guy. Alright, this is going good so far. And like I said, there is another page coming. I think I see him coming. I don't know if he saw us. It's possible that he didn't actually fully see us. Let's see what's going to happen here. No, he sees us. I was hoping maybe I could get a sneak attack off on him. There we go. That was the hard part. there's another page up there actually. That's true. But we can sneak up on the one upstairs. I'm trying to think. I actually don't really have a really hard-hitting weapon on this character. Besides the Great Stars. Just trying to think what my options are after a big crit. I don't think there's anything down here. I don't think we triggered him. No. So I'm gonna take away the flame. And then we're gonna sneak up on that guy up there. There's a noble as well. We're not concerned about the noble. The page is the big issue. But I'm trying to think, is there a better weapon I could be using? Maybe the stone, maybe the claymore would be better. Yeah, that's good. That takes away half his life. Okay. That one pretty good. It's too bad I got hit there, but hey, it is what it is. All right. So yeah, going down there to retrieve that weapon on this character would be pretty detrimental to our health right now. I'm trying to remember if there's even a good way to do it. The chariot is the big issue here. I don't know where the chariot is. Oh, there it is. I don't know if we can actually do it on this character, to be honest with you. Like I said, we might take a detour on my other build and actually go down there, because that is a character that can use that weapon, while this character really doesn't care about it. But the other character is also slightly tankier. This chariot always kind of like confuses me a little bit. See, it turns over here, and there's an item up there, but if you go up there, then the chariot gets stuck over here, which puts you in a loop where it's impossible to avoid getting hit. So we would probably die if I go up there trying to get the other item. There is a few things here in this room. I don't think anything important. There are a couple pages. So let's just pop up, and we'll let the guy come to us. We could come over here actually and activate this thing. Alright, dude, come on. Is she like stuck on the geometry there? Like, for real. I guess that's that. Crazy. Alright. Okay. crazy how fluid that moveset is. Because the Claymore does not stagger him. Well, that's a nice little item. It's lighter, but it has the same poise as what we're wearing. It looks like ass with these pants and stuff, but it's actually a pretty neat little armor. I think we can alter it as well. Interesting. It's actually lighter. Mostly has better defense, actually. Okay. Let's push forward here. So we cleared out that room. Whoa, 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 where's... Let's run down here. Okay. Ooh. Alright, took care of that. Okay, he took care of that. We actually want to jump down here. If I remember correctly. Yeah, so when he goes up, we're going to run down and jump to the side. We got it. Actually, that was pretty close. I didn't intend to make it that close. Alright, so here we're going to have a Bloodhound guy. And as always, it's a tough fight with these guys. I'm not very good at fighting them. I don't really understand their moves. However, I think we can sneak up on this guy and we can get a crit in and probably do quite a bit of damage, so get some bleed going. Nope, I was not able to. Jesus. Can we run up? Oh, well, that sucks for you, buddy. Sorry about that. But, I can kind of do whatever I want here. Unless you decide to do something spectacular like that. There we go. That was pretty easy. Okay. There is still something to do here, by the way. There's a couple things to do. Obviously, this guy's going to give us really cool armor. Which might come in handy for us. And here we get another set of armor. It's a full knight set for the Gelmir knights. I don't think we actually encounter knights like these in this game. So here what we want to do, there is going to be one of these cemetery shade enemies down here that we actually do want to kill because it gives us a good weapon. But it's a prime location to die. What's interesting here also, the thing that you can do is you can hop down, which is what we're going to do, and ride the chariot. So what I want to do is see if we can lure the knight, the cemetery shade out. No, I'm dead. I have no idea how I survived that. Let's try again. That was crazy. I'm not sure of why I survived that. I've never been able to roll through those guys like that. But we should be ready for the next one. So Raptor, if we put on Raptor of the Mists, you can't hop over the chariots with Raptor of the Mists. So that does give us a little bit of extra security here. So I'm going to just try to walk off from here when it comes. And you got to do it quick because it turns around, and if you don't do it exactly right, you'll miss. close again. So there's the enemy. She's gonna ride and ride. Alright. Now we brought him out. So what we want to see here is we want to see if we can, if the chariot's gonna do the dirty work for us and kill that thing. And then we're gonna go in and try to pick up the weapon. Oh, he's dying. Oh yeah, we took care of it. It is a very inconvenient spot for that weapon though. So let's see if we can make it. Alright, cool. Woohoo! We did it, guys. Alright, we do need our magic though. So I'm gonna eat a potion here. We're gonna hop back down here. And go and hitch another ride. Let's get some regen going. I don't remember what the enemy is here in this dungeon. I want to say it's a red wolf, if I remember correctly, but I'm not 100% certain. So if it's a red wolf, we're going to try to do our typical bullshit strat of poison and bleed. I forgot to pick that up, but that's okay. We can live without it. Boom. Alright, good. And then we're gonna hop off and go over there. So let's wait for this thing to turn around. Oh, why can't that climb? So yeah, like I said, there is a small section of this dungeon that we haven't done about picking up that weapon. But overall, pretty good. So let's see, red wolf. Trying to think, what is the best path here? We could very easily die here, but I think we can spawn right in this spot afterwards, so we don't have to rerun the dungeon, right? Is there a Statue of America here? I think there is. Yep, there it is. So I think we'll respawn right over here. Could try to poison and rod him as well. The problem is, like, he moves so fast. Like, you can apply the poison, sure, but I feel like actually having this Bloodflame Blade on it would be more beneficial. We do want to get our skeletons going, so skeletons will keep it distracted and they will stagger him. We have 44, right? Yes, we do. Let's go in. See what we can do. Again, unfortunately, you know, when it comes to these fights, there is quite a bit of RNG involved. Okay, I'm not starting well at all. Okay, I didn't see that attack. I don't know who he's going for. Apparently not us. Alright. No, one of our skeletons survived. I don't like that we ran out of Bloodflame Blade so quickly. attack was coming. Oh. I hope we get a stagger though. There we go. We were unable to capitalize on the stagger, but we're pretty close. And I tried to heal and I couldn't make it. That was a bad time to heal. I've never seen him do back-to-back. He had like 8 clean blades going at the same time. So I think that was I mean, I played bad. I played that horrible. Almost tempted to just go in there just by myself to practice a little bit with this boss. I hate fighting them. I hate fighting these dogs. Let's just try to do it by ourselves. Almost feels like the skeletons are. I mean, again. Okay, so 1, 2, and then 3rd. 1, 2, and 3. 2. And that time there was no 3. Okay, again, no 3. So sometimes he does 2. And sometimes he does 3. Okay, sometimes he just does 1. And sometimes he does a spin. Nope, no 3rd. I like this arena actually. This is a good place to practice fighting him, it feels like. I'm gonna put an extra regen on. Nope. Okay. Not good. Potion. Oof. Close. No. That killed me outright. Okay, oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so let's get some extra regen going now. Yeah. Okay. Oh no. Didn't see that one coming. I'm gonna heal. I don't know what happened to the clean plates. Oof. Not going very well. I hate that it just ruins your... That was almost like a frame trap right there. Nope. Back away. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, that confused the shit out of him. I couldn't move. Oh, come on. I was out of stamina there. Oh, come on. You. Rain trap again. No. Again, if you're close, that is a frame trap. So I'm not buffing with the bleed right now. It's like I'm not hitting them consistently enough to get the bleed. We're almost out of heals. But we're doing really good this time. I feel like I'm learning. And I said that, and we got freaking nuked. Maybe dodging towards the glint blades is better. Okay, so that felt manageable this time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use poison, and then we're gonna switch back to the Uchi. Matter of fact, we might even be better even with a fire sword here. He might be weak against fire, if I remember. But let's just take our time. I'm kind of enjoying this fight right now. It's much nicer fighting him here than that fight that you get in Lockron. I'm gonna let the regen recover that. Almost ended right there. I'm gonna heal. Oh, I hate that fucking thing. It's such a frame trap. Maybe dodging towards the twin blades is better. Okay. The recovery on that version of the unsheath is too high. We can poison him again. Actually, this is probably not a good time for that. Oh, one blade. We could die here. Waiting for our shield to come back up. I'm gonna heal. Oh, wow. And then he backed up for that. No. Okay. Frame trap. That sucks. Okay, so when you get him low, he just does that. He puts 6 or 7 glint blades up, and it becomes really hard. So I died, I think, 3 times now to that. to that specific spot right there. Having skeletons right there would help. All right, let's be done with this. I feel like I have learned all that I can learn here. We have a good strat. We know how to fight them now. Alright, that's all. What's he gonna be? I feel like dodging towards the glint blades definitely makes them more avoidable. Okay, he's poisoned. Oof, that forward momentum on that. I'm gonna heal. That's not my way. Okay, I should have dodged there. Gonna heal. I think we got it this time. Oh, we got the rod on him. Oof. Okay, here it goes. Okay, I almost died again, actually. There we go. Much better. I feel like I actually learned a little bit here. Hey! Alright, so this stream is already a rousing success. Okay, so we cleared this cave out. We need to clear this cave out too. So there's a couple things here. The most notable thing here is the mushroom set. Not the mushroom crown itself. The mushroom crown is in the Lake of Rot, but this cave gives you the basic version of the mushroom set. So I'm actually going to switch this to lightning. We have flaming strike on the sword. Almost feel like Beast Roar also would do better on lightning. Let's see how these perform. Ashes of War. So I want to switch this to lightning. So we go 103, 17. So yeah, this is actually better, I think. Like you got to remember, we do have quite a bit of dex on this build. We do have a lightning sword though. Why don't I have the Lord's? Why am I having the bastard sword instead of the Lord's Sword one? Did I even pick that thing up? Alright. I'd have to redo my inventory. We do have a whole bunch of new stuff though to add to our inventory. This weapon is kind of interesting. It's a curved sword with the lowest range ever and the highest range ever. So the R2 is absolutely spectacular and R1 absolutely sucks. So it's a really nifty weapon. I should like it. Let's clean up here a little bit. No, we're a very long way from being in in a good spot in terms of like how I want these inventories to look like, and I'm messing around a lot still. Let me get rid of this. So for example, we can get rid of the crossbow here, the soldier's crossbow. We might eventually go back to it though, just to have the crossbow. Right now we can use the pulley one, and the pulley one is really powerful. Like I said, the status effect especially is really good. Coil shield is actually really good. We don't need the rickety one right now, but we have a couple of them. So again, pretty good progress here. Golden Fairy. Alright. Let's actually march forward with this. I do want to deal with this cave. Alright, one soldier down. Poison ahead. Yeah, there is going to be some poison here. I hear rats as well. I don't remember the layout of this dungeon at all. Fire might actually be the play here. By the way, look out for the guys that fall down. Alright, it's starting to come back to me here. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of these mushroom guys here in this cave. You don't really need to fight these slimes, do look out so they don't drop on you. So I'm gonna switch this to my bolus, and it'll go away. They're just not gonna leave me alone, are they? Okay. I need to get rid of my skeleton, so I'm gonna put my lantern over here. Alright, so we have our poison balls quickly accessible. These guys are weak against fire. Just trying to remember the exact layout of this dungeon. Oh. Remember how I said don't get caught by that? I'm gonna go on and kill him first. Alright, let's start some... Oh my god, no, I'm dead. I am dead. Crap. Oh my god. Wow. Twice. I was completely distracted here. Horrible play. Like went exactly where I was not supposed to go. Sorry about that. Well, I guess we do the dungeon like this now. Sucks. God, I'm disappointed in myself. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like, From Software, like, just does a perfect job of putting enemies exactly in the spot to screw you up. Just perfectly set. There's nothing else, I don't think. Alright, so this section here is a bit of a pain, because there's a bunch of these guys, so they can totally gang up on us. I don't know if we're one-shotting them. No, we're not one-shotting them. What about the sword? Fire might be better here. Nope. What about the buff sword? It's like not being able to get in. That might be one-shotting them. Alright, so there's a guy up there. There's another one up there, I think. Yeah. We will get back to that area while going backwards here. If I remember correctly, I think we go up there through here. That was really rough right there. Alright, so this is a kind of like a secret area right here. I think this is where we get the mushroom set. Let's hope we don't die. We cleared up the hard enemies. Came for. I'm gonna back up here. Let him. Man, he is tanky. Alright, we did it. Heal again. Start our regen. Alright, so the reason I like getting this set is especially if you ever end up in the Lake of Rot, that set has incredible poison resistance. So it's actually beneficial to apply it there. And again, unless you're duping boluses, you're relying on using your flame cleanse me to heal yourself. So yeah, it's pretty useful for that area. There we go. All right, so back we go again here. I'm gonna use one of these, and then one of these again. No, this is the spot. We go on this way, and I think there's some doggies over here, but nothing worth getting. Other than potentially dying to a golem, which I think there's some rats here when we drop on that next platform. Let's see. Alright, good. That went about as well as it could. And I think we're at the boss area here. I don't remember what the boss is in this game though. It's always a surprise, it seems like. Alright, let's just use our stuff, go on in there. We're gonna summon our skeletons and hope for the best. Oh, okay, I remember now. I think we got this. I am out of stamina completely. Almost screwed that up. Alright, that guy's dead. It's just the great stars just really make work out of these guys. Alright, yeah, okay, yeah, so that's a good thing to have too. So both of these things are things we wanted. Alright, another side hustle complete here. Now, at the end of the previous episode, we got into Wyndham Catacombs, and that's another thing that we need to check off. Pretty sure there's a talisman there that we want. We also have that dungeon next to the Sage's Cave, like under the perfumer section there. Kind of have a lot of rooms. Anyways, we'll see how that goes. I'm not too concerned. And again, like, you can make runes at low levels so quickly just by killing over-leveled phantoms that it's really not an issue or something to worry about. And it's not like we can spend them on leveling up. Ooh. Actually, let's do that. I'm gonna make these guys fight each other. There they go. Alright. So I am apparently fat rolling like this. Didn't even realize. It's okay. We're good now. I get it. There's no guillotine on this one. Ooh. Right. Anybody else there, Mr. M? Oh yeah. There's somebody else. Off they go. Go get them. Oh yeah. That's amazing. I know you are my dude, but I couldn't pass up on the butt. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm starting to remember. Okay, there's a button here. Yeah, that knight. Right, let's try that. We might very well end up dying here. But we'll do our best. Okay, that did not do very much damage to that dude. Oof. I always forget to roll that. How about that? Okay, that doesn't do very much damage either. Alright, can you guys please follow me over here? Like a whole lot of you. Including you especially. See how this goes. Alright, Mr. Knight, over here. Look, he does not like those slimes, I never realized. Almost killed me. Alright, much better. And I think these guys will keep respawning, so there's no reason to sit here and kill them. Oh, imp. Drop them down. sure. How many do we have? We have quite a bit. We're fine. We should get one back here in the dungeon. I don't remember what the enemy is here. Or if there is an enemy even. Oh, okay. It's a good thing to have. I never use them, but we want to get them. Alright, if I remember correctly, this is a tough section over there. We need to run through, I think there's another guy on top of us, if I'm not mistaken. There are nice, we can go under, of course, but there is something that we want there. So, another place where we could die, there is one of those knights, as well as a couple of imps. Man, I can't. Wow, that does not do very much damage. Oh, and that's hitting me now. Okay. The problem here is that there's an imp, like right there. If I can get him out. Nope. Let's regen here. I can put in the talisman on afterwards. I think if we come much closer, the knight will activate and will come towards us. This is a tricky area here, and after all this time, I might very well die here. But yeah, this is where the gateway is. This is where the portal is for the boss. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the shield. Let's try volcano pot. Nope. Okay, we got him. I love how the lock-on didn't work. Okay, the knight is active, but we now got what we wanted. Let's hope for the best here, guys. And did not start good. Let's get the gate. Alright, I think we got him. Okay. I know that I made that look easy, but it's not. It's so easy to die. That's the easy thing to do. Okay, I didn't really need to kill him though. But now that we've done that, so we pulled the gate, that almost fucked us over. I always forget about that. There's a door that opens somewhere, and you have to acknowledge that. Before that, you can't really take any actions. Oh, I am gonna take some damage here. No, forgot about that little nook. Okay, so we're gonna go under next. And I think that is, there's gonna be a couple crabs here. two crabs. They will hit each other. Come on, guys. Come, come, come. So that's also really nice. We took care of business, guys. I don't know if these guys will keep respawning. I think they do. But I'm gonna clear them out right now real quick. See if they come back. Okay, worth. I think that just opens up the door here and we can run through and get to the boss. Okay. Got 6 heals. We're in pretty good shape. Okay, so once again, don't remember what the enemy is here. So I'm gonna start like this actually. We'll summon our skeletons. We have enough magic, right? Yep, we do. Oh, is it just one of these? I think it is. You gotta look out for that though. Oof. Nailed. The skeletons definitely distract this character here. Just regen. Let's see what our spells do to him, by the way. Okay, 160, that's not much. Now, he might actually be tough against lightning. Okay, that did not do much either. How about this one? No, that did not do much either. So lightning actually does the best. Oh, and I got nailed again. Alright. Let's keep the regens going. Skeletons are actually putting in some good work here. That's also useful to have. Okay. Another dungeon cleared. Let's go spend this money. We should probably kill the guy at the Shaded Castle. There might be a couple things to do over there, though. I don't know if I think I just ran and picked up the braces. I didn't really do anything in terms of like clearing out things. It doesn't really have anything for us. We got plenty of those. We used a whole bunch of these. Alright, this is something we need. I don't think so. Just gonna pick up crabs. Can never go wrong with crabs. That's all fine. Right now, we're not properly set up here. These things. Did I not kill the... I don't have the twin bird kite shield. So I haven't killed that twin bird. Let's go and look around at what we've done over here. The one section here that's really tough is this section along the edge of the wall, because of the perfumers there. So at low level it's really hard because those guys can one-shot us and they also heal. So they can soak up damage and absolutely fuck us over. There's a guy over there. He's not worth killing. I don't even have the heal thing. Let's go get it. We have nothing to lose here, so we can go and clear that out real quick. I think we do have an extra spell slot now as well, so we can start carrying the heal incantation. If that was an issue before. And we got a couple slots. I don't know what else I want. We can put this on, just something for extra damage. That's fine. We'll have it with a rune arc. And then we'll switch to this for the heal. I'll switch to that. I do think those guys are generally... We'll see. Let's go from here, actually. I'm gonna try to sneak in there. Oh, he makes a lot of noise, but So that's how you deal with that bullshit. Well, that was actually worth it. 3 rod greases. I'm not normally set up to use greases because I keep the ants for the Warhammer blood infused. But you never know what kind of configs we're going to get ourselves into. We haven't done that. Okay, so this is the section that I was talking about. Unfortunately, I don't even know what a good way to deal with this is. There's an item under us. Yeah. Oh my god. That was such BG. I mean, the only thing I can think of is to try to stagger him. Maybe sneak in. I don't know. And after we sneak in, we just do some damage after the crit. I don't remember what this guy does. Does he come all the way out here? No, he does not. Alright, let's sneak up on him. I mean, damage is pretty good. That's not the issue. The issue is, like I mentioned, yeah, that was the issue. I think I was fat rolling too. I don't know why. Oh, probably because of the seal. Yeah, I'm fat rolling. Yeah, the seal fucked us there. Okay. That's fine, we don't need that seal right now. Let's try it again. So that worked really good over there, by the way. In terms of the sneak. I actually kind of want to bum rush him. Let's try fighting him normally. Now that we're not fat rolling, you know. Sure would be nice to have a proper try on that guy. Okay, see that? And then they heal. Okay, we got one. And that was the main reason to come up here, by the way. Matter of fact, I think that's the major item that we wanted to get here. I think there's a stone sword key or something like it here. So there's a shortcut, so we can come back up after we drop down. Oh, I haven't even done that part. Look at that. I think it's over here. No. So either or. Yeah, that's the shortcut that we just opened. So on the other side, there are 2 or 3 of these different perfumers on the other side of this rampart. Yeah, I haven't cleared any of this out. Yeah, and there's a couple perfumers down there. Uh, the thing about these guys is they do give you the armor. Matter of fact, we might even have pieces of this armor already. But these guys are especially tanky. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try clearing them out and see how it goes. But we're gonna need a little bit of help here. Come on, dude. Now we got our shield. Unfortunately, I think we dragged the second guy over. I don't think the second guy is aggroed, but he's definitely checking out what the hell is going on here. Yeah. It's just impossible to deal with. I have to back up and heal. Get it. Okay, maybe we have a chance here. Alright, good. That is so obnoxious. And I don't know if there's another one here. No, this is it, I think. I feel like there's another one, but maybe not. Alright, and then he heals. Now, if you get him stuck in a corner like that, though, it is GG. Okay, totally not worth it. Like I said, they drop their stuff. I mean, like the most notable, I think, piece of loot is the Perfumer's shield, which is a pretty good shield. Pretty cool. I can run through this area on the other side, so there's going to be another one of these nasty dudes over there, the Revenants, which we can nuke with heals, the way that we killed the one that we just fought earlier. Is there nothing else here? Okay. That dude was too much of it in a hurry. No, that guy was actually not here. Remember, is there anything down here? Okay, well, I think I cleared out most of the interior stuff here. I'm gonna hop on out to the outside base real quick. Take care of that because Obviously, we did not clear out that section there. There's a painting there. A couple of these perfumer assholes. And a couple other items. Nothing huge, I don't think. I mean, the painting maybe. There's an item there. We'll see how fighting with this will go. Yeah, not good. Okay. I can. It's too fast. You think like you have time to do something, but you don't. It's tough going. Honestly, like some of these regular enemies are worse than bosses. I'm gonna try again. And as you can see, I mean, we're getting instantly. Okay, so timing worked out good there, but it's still very tight. There's gonna be a zombie here, which can totally ruin our day. Oh my god. Just got caught in the explosion of the first and then he blew a second one. If only our perfume weapons were actually that good. I mean, these guys have like upgraded ones, I guess. I'm just gonna try to run through right now. Probably not a good idea. Whoa. That was a 360-degree one. That was pretty cool how I got past them. At first, it almost felt like I should be able to backstab him there, but I couldn't pivot. Okay, let's see if we can do it now. Quick step. Quick step for the win. No, no, oh my goodness. Like instantly kill. Holy shit. I took 2 hits there. This might be the hardest thing we're doing on this run, guys. We didn't have any rooms to lose, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, quick step work there. Excuse me, sir. You stabbed me in the butthole. I'm gonna pick that up and I'm gonna be on my way. Ooh, how did I survive that? Alright. Since we're gonna have to watch the loading screens pick up. I was probably gonna die anyways. Let's go back in here and make forward progress. So thinking besides these perfumer guys, which I think I don't think we have any more to deal with. There are a couple of clean rot knights here, which present the challenge at low level. There's also a couple of these dogs, obviously. No run is ever complete without a bunch of dogs making a nuisance out of themselves. Okay, took care of one. Took care of two. Oh. I think there's a page here in this area. I don't know if we can sneak up on it. I don't remember where it is. I want to say it's here. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh. That's cool. Cute. Hey, you fucking asshole. Not bad. Remember, what does that one give us? Frenzy Cookfoot gives us the boluses. Perfumer 1 and 2. Okay. I think these are the most important ones. Alright, so Clean Rot Knight number 1 is going to be here. Is there something we can do with this Clean Rot Knight? No, we can do that. Hopefully we don't get caught right here. I don't remember if he goes around this corner. Unfortunate. Oh, he didn't see us. Seriously? See how this goes. Does not do very much damage. But the blood does. Okay. These claws are low-key very good. Again, you don't see them in PvP too much, but they're excellent. They do really, I think, the highest damage of claws. Yes, there's another page up there. dude. Why can't we just get along? There's going to be another clean night. The issue here is the dogs. So I'm going to call the night over. Good. You see this. Let's see how that goes. I think we're going to get hit here, unfortunately. But nope. We made it. Oh, the dogs are coming. That is the big problem. The fucking dogs. Trying to heal here. Also pop one of these. Almost ate it right there. Yeah, I'm not doing good right now. Oh, pain in the ass. Now we got the armor and the gauntlets. Cute. Those are good. And now we gotta deal with the dogs. Hearing the dogs going crazy up there. And it's a big dog. Thankfully bleed. Alright, I'm gonna go for the shortcut. So we don't have to do this again. We can just run from that grace down through here, straight up, duck down, avoid the night, and going for the boss. There might be another dog here though. Maybe not. So matter of fact, let's go and reset because we lost a bunch of heals that are trying to make it through that section. Oh we'll go fight the boss real quick. And what are the chances that we're going to die less times in this boss room than we just did up on that tower trying to get these perfumers? I am going to pop a rune arc. Hey guys, want to jump down? Oh, thank you. Must not be aware of how elevators work. So patches will appear later on here. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, so let's do our loadouts change here. What is some most prosthesis for this portion? We're not fat rolling. It's nice to do poison as well, but we really don't need it. This guy's actually not that hard. I didn't mention that's rune arc. And watch me get crushed here just because I said he's not that hard. I'm gonna put a regen on. I'm gonna fight him just straight up. I don't think that summons are really helpful here. Got the rod on him. Oof, I'm dead, I think. No, I survived. Sucks for you, dude. Again, I got caught by it. Oops. Yeah. Remember how I said he's not that hard? No, we just wasted a rune arc. It's alright, at least we don't have to run back. I just need to play better. I love how you miss it point blank range. take care of that crap. So I'm gonna clean up here just slightly. I do feel like doing maybe a couple of invasions here to make up our lunar losses. Do have some money. Let's see here. I kind of feel like calling it for tonight. Maybe we'll do a few invasions here at the end before we end everything. We do want to come here, pick up all the pots. So the other thing I was thinking earlier, yeah, that's actually going to get us close to full. I think there's a couple of ritual pots in there, and maybe 4 regular crack pots. To get us to full inventory, close to. I need to check out where all the other perfume bottles are. Pretty sure there's one in Landell. You know, we haven't done the House of Horrors here either. Avenue balcony. There might be a perfume bottle right there, actually. Perfumes are very powerful at low level too. They could also be single shot nukes if used correctly. There's a lot of things we haven't done here, so we haven't really cleared out Landell at all. We haven't cleared that part out, huh? I wanna run up on the House of Horrors here, and wow, that is so little damage. And he one-shot us with that. I tried to parry it. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna be hard as hell. Maybe the best idea is running through. We even got the backstab there too. Boy, oh boy. Oh, I didn't have that other ring on. That's interesting. I was able to sneak around and stuff. Let's not challenge that lightning again. Though he could probably one-shot us with regular sword swing if we miss a parry. Okay. Now, the hard part is actually the spear guy. I actually can fight these sword guys pretty well, but for some reason I have a hell of a time parrying the guys that have partisan. I don't know why. I do think we might be able to go around them. Can we though? We can't. We haven't cleared this out. could run through. There's another knight out there. I do think we have that going for us. Okay. Almost died right there. I'm gonna back up and heal. Hopefully we don't get hit by the lightning. Okay, got it that time. Oops, I did not switch to the dagger. I had the dagger out instead. But all's well that ends well. Now here, there's one of these little shits right there. Come on, dude. Hopefully the guy doesn't get up. Alright, can we sneak up on him? Those lilies, are they worth it? I don't know what they are. Alright, this is going well. Oh. Got him. Alright. Maybe those lilies were. Maybe I could have just stealth picked them up actually. But we made it thus far. Which is good. Ten ouch. That's good. Those are used in the perfumes. So here, best thing you can do is actually string them out one by one, take them out. But we're gonna leave that room for the end because it is the hardest part. Let me clear out the upper sections first, real quickly. There's a page down here, the guy that's making the tune. If you want to get that item, you should kill him. Alright, so perfumer here. This one's not as hard as the other guys. And I almost died because that dude hit us from with a glancing blow. Took our shield off. Okay, but we got a couple good items here. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna go up. And then we'll come down and clear out that side, that section back there. But yeah, okay, here we go. So I think there might be a perfume bottle right here on this floor. That's right here. Yes. Alright, so that gets one piece of the puzzle. The stuff I was looking at. This is a dung eater quest item, which we got his puppet, so it doesn't really do us that much good anymore. This section here, how do we want to do this? If you try to sneak past them, I think they attack us from the back. That's our best bet, I think. Yeah. Unfortunate. Well, we got one. Oh. That was a whole other perfumer there. I didn't realize that. Alright. I think there's another page here, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, they jump. Alright, good. Let's keep working downwards. Well, we've kind of already gotten what we came for. Their Banson's head, the helmet, are really good for sneak builds because of the neutral colors. I hate that attack. He almost just annihilated us. I don't understand how they get hyper armor, but they do. You'll never get hyper armor with a thrusting sword, unfortunately. Alright, one at a time. So by the way, I do think this, yeah, so these pages are special. Oh, almost bad right there. We just got lucky as hell there. And we did not get lucky there. Yeah, I just realized these are the special pages. They do have a unique armor set. I don't even know if we can kill these guys. Because as you can see, there's too many hits that we have to do. One little mistake and we're done. Trying to think, it might be easier to drop down from the top. There are a couple items in that room. I don't remember what's in there. I think it's important though. So it must not be that important. I don't remember what it is. There's an item right there on the rooftop as well. You can see. I'm gonna just try to run right through. That's a heck of a run we just made. Alright. I think we picked up the item on the bottom here, but we didn't get the top one. So how do I get back to that part? That's another item right there. Too many imps, guys. We're probably gonna die here. We got the item though. I don't know if we can clear out the room of horrors here. It's very unfortunate, but yeah. I'm gonna run through again real quick, just to see if I can make it out there and not be harassed. So I think after I drop down, I just need to kind of rethink my pathing here, because it's right in front of us, I think. So yeah, that's the section right there. Why is everybody like absolutely just going off here? Oops. Not where I want it to be. I'm gonna run. And then we're gonna reset the game real quick. So this is where we died. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can beat that page. I know it seems strange, but this has been the episode of perfumers and pages, just absolutely ruining our day. We need to also grab the Bolt of Grand Sex. So there's that page, there's a couple perfumers here. If you do them one by one, I think that they're manageable, but again, the page is the critical one. Maybe try the big weapon. Maybe this. But again, if you miss, the problem here is if you miss, you are absolutely fucked. I'm gonna drink my potion too. Not like it's gonna do us much good. I think getting hit by those bolts is still a death sentence for us. Okay, good. Bleed is working. Alright, do we have a chance here? Oh yeah. Got it. Alright, that was pretty huge. Now, see if we can bring this guy over here. I think there are two of them. Unfortunately, they don't like coming out. He's gonna just like hang in there. Come on, dude. Alright. It's so interesting. This guy wouldn't stagger. Okay. Couple warming stones. Definitely not worth it, man. Right, that's what happens when you don't remember what's what. Alright. Dude's gonna come out there, we don't really care about fighting him. Okay. We did the deed. We cleared out the room, we got our perfume bottle. Let's do a couple of invasions before we call it a night. It's kinda getting late over here. Been going for over 2 hours now. But once again, we made pretty good progress through the game. So I think this is our standard layout. Let's look at our inventory. So I might put a few things away here. I really feel like maybe some of this stuff down here I don't need. We want this one. We don't really have endure on anything. But it's not correctly inventoried right now. Maybe put it on here. Yeah, actually, let's do sort chest. Hold on. Let me take a look at the inventory. Yeah, so we got this guy here. That will slide everything here if I get rid of this. So this is the new stuff. So we get rid of this stuff here. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to get rid of reset everything here. My axes are not very well ranged either. I mean, it was a really quick go without too much thinking about it. Let's clean some of this up too. We don't need this. We don't need that. We can get rid of these. And we can get rid of this. Alright. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get rid of that too. We just don't have the slots for it. So I'm gonna get rid of basically all this stuff. Alright, let's get rid of. So I think we're down to a flat row here. So I'm gonna get rid of. And let's get rid of the shields. Alright, so back to here. So we want. I'm gonna grab this because this is basically a PvE item at this stage. This is a bow that we can use. We want this, and we want this. And after that, we can take our main seal, which unfortunately is gonna have to be this for now. And that's okay. Is it though? No, it's not. Let's put the coil shield here. Or PvE shield. Alright. I guess shields. So golden, stone wall, retaliation, holy ground, coil. I mean, this is what we want. And then we'll bring our seals. Okay. So put our seal on. And then this. We have holy ground available to us. We have this. We wanted to mess around with it. Alright. Where are we on Runorks? 29, which is not bad actually. We're not really low. Even though we wasted a lot of them on this stream. There was a lot of unnecessary deaths. Alright, Castle Morn. I think there are, unfortunately, ahead of us. Oh! Hey, buddy! Excuse me. And I'm dead. I missed the jump. GG to that guy. That would have been nice to kill that dude. That dude was very overleveled. Max Vertigus with armor and shield. It's like you don't even see that at meta. So that could have been a max level phantom that we missed out on right there. Because I'm a total klutz. Absolute F. Alright, 80 is the host of Fingerness. Where are we? They're hitting something here. Oh, this is the fort height. I know where we are. Now, unfortunately, by the time we get up there, it's gonna be too late. I hate that spawn point. Puts you right next to the fort at the most inconvenient location that you could possibly be at. In fact, I think we were at that same spawn point yesterday. I think they're at the tower. And everything is dead now. So we could plan our escape here. Just because of the nature of the situation here. Okay. That dude may or may not be over leveled. Well, that went pretty well. Guess we'll drop down too. It's just two of them, it looks like. I don't know if the other guy, if this guy's over leveled. Good. Let's find out what we're dealing with here. No, that guy was not over leveled. But this man is hostile. He is rabid. He's upset, which I don't blame him. Hey, you were shooting me right now while your friend was trying to fight me. Which was kind of rude. So, I think that was justified murder. If he levels up just slightly, we won't be able to invade him probably. I should remove a couple of these spells though. that looked like an overlevel phantom right there. Lucy the Juicy. Yeah. I want you, buddy. No, I don't want to do that yet. You gotta love how cowardly they are, though. Oh, it would be so funny if she died. Ah, close. Is that a Rakshasa? Might be. I don't know if it's a Rakshasa. No, it looks like a regular cheat cat. Yeah, it's a regular cheat cat. I'm really tempted to switch to the nasty spear. Yeah, fuck it. Oh no, my attack didn't come. What a shame. I didn't play that well. We're not in full power yet, though, unfortunately. Those guys were. I think that host was much higher level because that over level was also very tanky. I'm guessing that host is probably level 30-ish. We can invade up to, let's see here. We can invade up to level 28 maybe? So if that host was on that range, like 25 or something like that, that just makes the over-level phantom that much tankier, not harder to deal with. Very unfortunate. Would have been nice to be able to get a kill there. So far we've missed 2 really bad kills. One because I missed the jump, and one because, well, I should have taken my time there and not rushed in. Fight them 2v1. Could have harassed them, but I really don't want to spend too much time in invasions like that right now and drag them out indefinitely. The connections weren't too bad though. And that's the thing. So I think the game ate my input there right when I died. I did swing an R2 and I think I had stamina. I think my input got eaten. And that could have easily completely switched that invasion in our favor if I would have gotten that next hit. Because I think he would have went mad. But it doesn't matter now. I doubt we'll see those guys again. Because they weren't tongue for tongue. It was just two of them. I keep forgetting I need to switch out my... I'm gonna go for it. This guy's summoning. Oh wow, look at that. Look at these guys. Okay, do we have something we can do here? No, we don't, unfortunately. We're not gonna fight them there for sure. Okay, so we're definitely dealing with a hugely over-leveled crew here. What we can do though is maybe, just maybe, we get a little lucky here. And knock one of them off. They should be able to see me. I want to knock off the host. And unfortunately, we did not get lucky. Oh well. Did one of them die? It did. Which, by the way, oh shit, that was the wrong guy. What is that weapon that this guy has? Oh, it's Morgott's sword. So the guy that the Phantom that died was not that overleveled. This guy I have no idea. Because he was using Radon Sword, which does require quite a bit of strength and endurance. And some damage. But we played that one much better. Unfortunately, yeah, we did not really have a good way of knocking. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Now, before we get the next invasion, let's actually make a couple changes here real quick to our loadout. We can put a spell. So I kind of like this setup here. This is good. This is good. I'm gonna get rid of this, so we're gonna put rejection on here. Where is it? There it is. Alright. That should do okay here. So the fully charged lightning bolt did the trick there. That might be our first lightning bolt kill. Or is it lightning spear? I don't know how many of these lightning spells I'll be able to use at this stage. Because we can only have a maximum of, well, what's my physic actually? Yeah, we could switch to Opaline Heart here for extra faith. But nah. I don't know. I feel safe with the Opaline Heart here. Okay. Let's see what we get now. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was totally uncalled for, buddy. Can we, I don't understand. Excuse me. I am trying to do something here. Okay, I am changing my mind now. If you're gonna bow me, you get the fucking shit. very unfortunate. Do I have? Yeah, I have another magic heal. Are these guys? My goodness. You're way too cocky, dude. Just because I played bad so far doesn't mean I'm not gonna fucking kill your stupid ass. Oh, I got angry at that Bombo. And this is why you twink. Because of guys like that. I mean, the host is fine, but my god, that fan would piss me off. And at first they looked okay. Clearly that was not the case. Alright, I think we're in better shape right now actually in terms of setup for invasions. We do need to put Endure on this. That is also a nasty weapon, by the way. So Ash of War. Endure Keen. So just thinking through what we need to do next. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff to clear out here. I do think this dungeon is probably top priority. This one not so much. As a matter of fact, we got what we need out of here. We do have the dual Crucible Knights as bosses here. It's a very, very hard fight at this level. You have to be very good at parrying them and just get a little bit of luck on the RNG. It's doable, we will do it, but it's hard. We need to go through the sewer, pick up a few things over there. I do want to make it to the conscription here. We have to kill Morgott. I have decided I was speaking about killing Rykard. We can't kill Rykard until we make it through and kill this guy here. We want to complete the full Volcano Manor stuff. So quite a few things to do before we can kill Rykard. But yeah, Morgott I think is on top of the list, and then we need to move on Ronnie's quest because I've been kind of stuck there for a little bit. You know, doing side quest stuff. But as you can see, the build is really getting there now. Once we get into Mountaintops of the Giants, we can pick up the Giant Seal as well. In fact, I want to say this one's consecrated. No, it's in Mountaintop. That might be our best seal to use. I do think we can use quite a few of the Giant's Flame incantations. So as far as like a more well-organized build, that would probably be it. If I can get lucky and get a Frenzy Seal drop, that would be even better. Maybe we can steal one. I mean, we can cheat it in as well, but I want to keep this build honest. If we can honestly steal one, that would be the best. I'm actually gonna get rid of this one and get rid of this as well. Alright, here we go. That's better. slow invading right now. I'm still pissed about those guys in Gelmir. I died like that there. And unfortunately, they were really cowardly, so they ran back. It would have taken a long time, a lot of harassment to draw those guys out, or to outlast them. So, but yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Um, I hope I'll be doing quite a few more streams. Um, this build is still a long way from being complete. Um, Still quite a few things to do. And it won't really, we won't really be able to do the full dragon build until, I mean, we can start messing with it after we get the silver tier mask, because the silver tier mask is 8 arcane. So 8 arcane we've already determined is enough to do what we want. So that would be one way of doing it. 8 arcane. The real way I want to do it is after we get into the DLC, try to get the Lamenter form, which will be a huge challenge. I have no idea how that would go exactly. I've seen people beating the Lamenter at level 1 with no upgrades, and they're using a shield crash strategy on them, and basically preventing them from ever portaling out. They basically trap them in the corner of the room and keep shield crashing on them. Now, we actually can upgrade our Shadow Tree blessings, and we can use summons. So maybe we won't have to resort to that, but I'm still concerned about how that fight's going to go exactly. I actually thought that we would be able to. Is that the same guys? Might be the same guys. Yeah. Might be the same. Yep. It seems like the same guys. Summoning another cooperator. Well, that's shit. Yeah. We're not even gonna mess around with these guys. Is that rivers of blood there, buddy? No, that's a Moonveil. Yeah. We may unfortunately want to just sever out this time. So I think they think that they're safe down there. We're gonna kill that host again. Fuck those guys. So we can already see freaking Ballista putting in the work even without the what do you call it? Even when we're not meeting the requirements, because it can knock stuff off. That was very enjoyable. I was thinking about having to sever out. No, we didn't. But yeah, so dragon build with the silver tier mask again, it would necessitate leveling twice to use Grail's Roar. Just so we can get up to 28, or just rely on the Fate gear, which probably will be the way we do it until we get to the final incarnation of the build. But we've made really good progress. I'm actually really enjoying playing that like this. The Prophet seems to be extremely flexible. Like, I did not even consider the possibility of being able to use Spike Spear. Also, when we make it into the mountaintop of the giants, we're going to get access to some more curved sword. And that's going to be an awesome get off me Ash for these levels with the frost is all. So we're gonna have quite a bit of cool stuff to play with. And again, the main idea for this character and for these types of invasions is find hosts with overleveled phantoms and try to kill the overleveled phantoms. Okay, I'm not really all that interested in beating up on hosts that are just natural, like playing through. The dragon idea is just for scientific purposes. I want to see how hard it's going to hit at low levels. Because the lowest level Prophet I've done is level 80, and that wasn't even a dragon build. I did have a build like a dragon that I was PvPing with as I was leveling him up. HMSQ8. And, oh, there they are. Okay, where's your friend, dude? Is that someone there? I don't know if you can see me. Where's your friend, dude?
Hey!
Hello. Do you have a friend?
Hey!
Where's your friend? You brought me here, dude. And you were lagging as hell. I mean, I have a katana too. Are you dead? Unfortunate. Hey.
Hey!
I don't understand what happened there. You must have had a summon that died or something. Or maybe they sent them back home while trying to get to the bottom section there. Because I should not have been able to invade that guy. And that guy did not look like he wanted to PvP. But hey, it's a rune arc, and we can use the rune arcs. Again, that was not necessarily what we're looking for here. All right, we're getting close to the 3-hour mark. I think this is gonna be the last invasion, assuming that we even get in. I don't know if the game hung up. Well, maybe this is the universe telling us it's time to quit. But yeah, so this is episode 23. You can see it's slow going. Oh, here we go. Okay. We're in. Okay, they killed the big guy. Did they just kill it, or did I just see the death? I don't see them right now. Okay, they're way ahead. They're by the wolves. Alright, we might be dealing with a really, really laggy host here. Alright. Now we can at least see them now. They're making a run for it. I don't want a portal again, so I don't know if we'll be able to catch these guys, especially if they just run for the boss. They're not just running for the boss though, they're fighting here. And the host just died on his own. Alright. On that note, and again, like these look like honest PvEers. On that note, we're gonna call it. Thanks for watching these VODs, guys. Thanks for coming in. If you like what you see, drop a like, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time. I don't know when next time will be. Probably tomorrow. We're back after our vacation, so I don't really have a regular schedule though, and life is going to get busier here in the next few days, so we'll see how it goes. But the build has made really good progress. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying playing the game again. I hope you like what you see. Thanks a lot.